It's Wednesday, August 28th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's top stories. Devices that convert semi-automatic handguns into machine guns could be banned in the next Alabama legislative session. Philip Ensler, a Democrat from Montgomery, pre-filed a bill last week that would make the devices illegal in the state. A similar measure he sponsored in the last legislative session was approved in the state House, but time ran out in the session before it could be voted on by the full Senate. This year, Ensler has 3 Republicans and 1 other Democrat co-sponsoring the bill, all current or former law enforcement officers. Ensler says such support will help pass the bill. The devices, often called Glock switches, can fire about 20 rounds per second. They've been used in multiple high-profile shootings throughout the state, including several resulting in deaths in Birmingham. The devices are already illegal under federal law, but Ensler's bill, if passed, would allow Alabama officials to also prosecute violations of the law. Violations of the state law could result in a maximum of 10 years in prison. The U.S. Department of Justice is siding with Alabama reproductive health providers who are seeking to stop the state's Attorney General from prosecuting those who help Alabama women obtain abortions across state lines. The Alabama Reflector reports the DOJ states in a brief filed last week that Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall's threats to use criminal conspiracy laws against those who help women leave the state for abortion services violate a bedrock principle of American constitutional law by punishing residents who travel to another state to engage in conduct that is legal in that state. Alabama has one of the strictest anti-abortion statutes in the country. Among other restrictions, it does not allow abortions for rape or incest. And Alabama's housing market appears to be rebounding from a previous sharp drop in sales. According to the Alabama Association of Realtors, the real estate market in July saw the state's 6th consecutive monthly increase in home sales. That's a significant reversal from 2023, when home sales in Alabama dropped by more than 30% when compared to the previous year. According to the Associated Press, the U.S. housing market has been in a sales slump dating back to 2022, when mortgage rates began to climb from pandemic-era lows. Recently, mortgage rates have dropped by almost 3/4 of a percentage point from a high in early May. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org, and if you haven't already, check out our local newscast during WBHM's broadcast of Morning Edition and the afternoons, All Things Considered. That's each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.